Hey guys, Ashby at Ashby Farms, and we're out here. We're just finishing up in this yard this morning. So to give you a bit of context for what we did in this apiary, you see these double deep hives here. So we've got a total of 16 double deep colonies that we overwintered from last year. These were July splits last year. And most of these 16 colonies here only had like 1 to 3 frames of brood around Valentine's Day. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. 1 to 3 frames of bees around Valentine's Day, not brood. They were just starting to rear up. We had 3 really strong colonies out here, so that leaves 13 of the 16 colonies that were actually fairly weak. Just to give you an idea, so today is May the 18th. And what we did was came in here about March the 15th, and we equalized all the colonies. Those 3 really strong colonies that blew up, we stole their brood, left all the bees, and made sure everybody had 2 to 3 frames of brood and a frame of food, and we fed them. And it was a full month later, around April the 15th, we came out here and we did our first splits. So maybe around April the 1st, we gave those single stories a second story, and we let them draw it out. Around April the 15th, we came in and we performed our splits. So we found our queens, and then we do our queen castles. So let's take a walk. This is our queen castle here. It's got a bottom on it. I've got another video on this, but basically the ventilation comes through. We crack it open like this. We have 4 dividers. And so today this is a split that we've performed. We've got a frame of food and a frame of brood, or maybe in some cases you've got like a small half a frame of brood with some food around it. That's what most of these are. Then we shake a lot of bees in from the colony. So we've got an entrance on each side, and these cards help the new queen to identify where her home is.
We got a card back here.
Oh, did we?
Yep.
Okay. Well, there you go. So we screw up too, like everybody else. So today, all the bees we shook in from this colony up here, the nurse bees will get left, the foragers will fly back home. And so we're splitting within the same apiary. Today is like, what is it? Wednesday? Tuesday?
Tuesday. Yeah.
Today's Tuesday. Our queen cells in another yard will be ready at the earliest Thursday and possibly Saturday. So what we're going to do here is, by pulling these splits on Tuesday, starting tonight, they'll start building emergency cells, and that makes from Tuesday to last Thursday is 5 days. So our queen cells are 5 days ahead of their self-built cells, their emergency cells. What that does for us is, if my cell fails for some odd reason, they've already built additional cells. That's the what we gain, and it's kind of like insurance, basically. So from these 16 colonies, we worked on them this morning and yesterday morning. They're all chock full of brood. So let's start back. April 15th, we made our splits. April 20th, we introduced our queen cells. We flash forward. I like to wait somewhere between 17 and 21 days. So 21 days starts last week would have been May the 11th, May 12th, something like that. We came back, we checked on our 2 frame splits to find out who's got a viable queen, a good mated queen. Now by then, 3 weeks gone by, we've got foragers coming back to our queen castle. So we take our mated queen plus her 2 frames out of here, which by then are laid out. Let's walk this way. So starting here, this is our 2 frame splits that we just pulled last week. Nice healthy hives. Here you go. Two frame, but this queen right. That's a walkaway. We had to do some swapping around. So we'll come back next time. There you go. Frame and a half, 2 frame split. That's fine this time of year. We still have another month of our nectar flow. We've still got tulip poplars blooming here. We're finishing up tulip poplar, but still got clover. We've got red clover, white clover. We've still got a lot of stuff blooming for another month. These are going to be just fine without feeding. They'll still build up. There you go, 2 frames. Nice little cluster. I'm not worried about that. That right there can be built up very easily. In a month, we'll check on them. If they need, we'll come in and we'll feed them. I'll drill a hole, like a 1-inch hole in the lids, and actually it's on my to-do list to do to every nuke box. Drill a 1-inch hole in the lid, put a quart of feed right on top. It's good to go. Feed them every so often. Here we go. We got 2, basically a frame of food, 2 frames of brood. They've already drawn it together. Look at that. Okay? They're doing their own thing. No need to interrupt them. Here you go. Same thing. Drew it together. 2 frames. Remember, those are 2 frames of brood in there from a freshly mated queen. 2 frames of food equals 4 frames of bees. So in 3 weeks, that's going to be 4 complete frames of bees. In a month, these hives will be packed out and they'll get moved up to a 10 frame. I'll show you that. Actually, let's walk over here. So these were I found some early swarm cells. These 2 were walk-away splits 1 month ago. Yesterday, we moved those into a 10 frame. See how they're already spreading out? Same here. It's already packed up to a 5 frame. So basically, we make really weak colonies. That's a 2 frame colony. If we get a successfully mated queen, they move up to a 5 frame box. Then once they build out the 5 frame, they get moved to a 10 frame box. That's our goal for the season. Our goal, we are in an expansion year. We're trying to get as many hives this year as we can before we go into winter. Of course, we're going to be in the selling bees business next year. That's my goal. So our goal this year is to just get as many hives as we can. So let's mosey on down here. So starting here, we went this morning, we pulled the 2 frame splits. Why am I starting these with a dozen nuke boxes? Because I'm out of queen castles. Funny enough, sometimes you got to do with the equipment. So we'll come back on Saturday. We did 50 splits. If we get 80%, that's 40 new hives. We'll come back with our queen cells on Saturday. We'll go into here. Here you go. That's our split there. Another one here. We'll put our queen cells in. They'll hatch out. We have lots of room on down. And this is just one of our bee yards. This is how we do things. So again, I'm Ashby Farms. My lovely Corey.
Hi.
And she's who keeps this whole operation running. Behind the scenes, she's the camera work. She makes sure we have a cooler packed. She keeps me fat and happy with all the snacks. She asked me, hey, did you forget to put a frame back in there? Yes, I did forget to frame. Did I forget to staple a card back over there? Yes, I did forget to. It's all those little things. She helps keep me organized.
I said, I don't do anything except remind you about the coolers and the snacks and tell you when you screw up.
Correction. She does so much more than what I just said. I could not do all the beekeeping. She does all the lifting. She's excellent at finding queens.
I'm excellent at grafting.
She does all of our grafting. You know, honestly, I didn't give her all the credit she's due.
I
So
built all the frames.
this is just a little clip, a little insert, and now back to the other half of the video.
Thank you.
And together we make a great team. So Ashby and Corey from Ashby Farms, guys, thanks for watching. It's just an update mid-May what we're doing in this particular bee yard. Now basically Saturday we'll be back to drop in cells. Sunday they'll hatch. We'll come back 21 days from that, repeat the whole process again. if we end up with, say, 40 new hives plus the, I don't know, we've already got 20 or so, 60 too many in a yard, we'll probably just take those 40 new splits off to another apiary that as we're starting, we'll just make a new bee yard. I've got a friend about 4 miles away from here is going to be our next place, so we'll take those over there, and we're just growing, but basically grow by, you know, we grow out a whole yard. So guys, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please subscribe down below, follow the channel, tell other people about it. Thanks again. Bye.